Kombiverkehr know-how, networks and gateway. Intermodal transport with Kombiverkehr. This is more than just a transport from A to B. With direct and shuttle trains, Kombiverkehr offers the economically and ecologically most efficient way of transporting a truckload by rail. And when efficient direct trains are connected to national and international networks, intermodal transport becomes a general alternative to pure road haulage for freight forwarders. It is for these reasons that Kombiverkehr has linked up the direct trains in Germany and other European countries to form two continental networks, the European Network EU Net Direct Plus and the DE Net Direct Plus for intra-German transport. During the next few minutes, we will present the two networks to you and demonstrate how our gateway system works. With a first-class network of direct and shuttle trains, Kombiverkehr has firmly anchored the intermodal transport in Germany in the logistics industry. The efficient connections in the DE Net Direct Plus are becoming a predictable factor for more and more freight forwarders. Their logistics planning can get its bearings from a stable network of connections with consistent scheduled times and a competitive price level, as well as rely on performance improvements tailored to suit the needs of the market. The national trains shuttle continuously with fixed freight car sets between the dispatching and receiving terminals and are linked up with each other at important gateway terminals. In this way, over 320 train departures between Germany's most important commercial centres are created each week from more than 210 trains. All trains in the German network together have a capacity of approximately 1,300 truckloads per day at the moment. With this, up to 1,300 long-distance truck trips on Germany's motorways are avoided. The trucks and their drivers are only en route in the short-distance traffic around the terminals. This allows the optimization of driving and rest times. The benefits for the climate that are made possible by Kombiverkehr are also becoming increasingly important. When a truck shipment and the intermodal transport switches to the railway line, the CO2 emissions alone are reduced by 2/3 on every trip in comparison with a pure road haulage. With CO2-free shipments, Kombiverkehr has increased the environmental advantages of the intermodal transportation once more. Since 2011 already, all shipments using the product Eco Plus by DB Schenker Rail can be transported 100% CO2-free on the main leg of the journey by rail within Germany. The electricity required in the network DE Net Eco Plus comes completely from regenerative energy sources such as wind and hydropower. The German network of Kombiverkehr does not stand alone. It is an integral component of EU Net Direct Plus, with which Kombiverkehr makes intermodal transports throughout Europe possible. From Scandinavia to the Iberian Peninsula, from Rotterdam to Istanbul, or from Hamburg to Italy, Kombiverkehr runs more than 560 international direct and shuttle trains every week. They allow freight forwarders and logistics companies to select from more than 770 train departures. Fast transit times, in general overnight or within a mere 48 hours, an optimal service coverage area through feeder transports in many European destination countries, integrated ferry traffic and several daily departures on selected connections distinguish the EU Net Direct Plus. The gateways are the very special advantage of Kombiverkehr in the international traffic too. In Ludwigshafen, Munich, Verona, Madrid or Wels in Austria, to name just a few examples, Kombiverkehr arranges for the transfer of loading units between the trains. This creates additional flexibility and transport bundling. By now, the European network of Kombiverkehr covers more than 30 countries and allows in excess of 15,000 connections every day. And this is how the gateway system works. In our example, a freight forwarder wants to transport a truckload by rail from the Ruhr district to northern Italy, from Duisburg to Verona. Since there is no direct train on this route, Kombiverkehr's journey planner automatically provides the combination of two direct trains. First, the direct connection between Duisburg and Munich is offered to the freight forwarder, and then the direct connection from Munich to Verona. The freight forwarder opts for the gateway transport and first picks the train from Duisburg to Munich. At the terminal Munich-Riem, the consignment simply changes trains. The freight forwarder does not have to do anything. Kombiverkehr handles the transfer. A crane hoists the loading unit onto the train to Verona, which leaves Munich a short time later in the direction of northern Italy. The train carries the truckload in about 8 hours via the Brenner Pass to Verona. With the gateway system, Kombiverkehr thus offers thousands of combination options of the national and international direct trains day after day to every forwarding agent and freight carrier. Thus, Europe's commercial hubs can be reached across all points of the compass from Germany and the countries where the service is offered. From and to Northern Europe and to the Baltic states, the German Baltic seaports of Kiel, Lübeck and Rostock are the central gateways. Ferries to Sweden, Norway, Finland and the Baltic states leave from here. On request, Kombiverkehr can organise the ferry passage as well and thus offer a one-stop service. In this way, the gateway system seamlessly connects Northern Europe and the Baltic states with Spain, Italy, the Netherlands, Slovenia and Turkey, among others. Germany and the countries in Eastern and Southeastern Europe are connected by Kombiverkehr with more than 120 trains per week. Bilateral transport links exist with Poland, the Czech Republic, Austria, Hungary, Slovenia and Turkey, for example. In the majority of the destination countries, Kombiverkehr makes the national economic regions accessible via central hubs by means of so-called feeder connections, and thus offers freight forwarders an extensive geographical coverage on location. The challenges in the road haulage across the Alps, with their geographically demanding routes, have made transport links to and from Italy into the main traffic artery in the intermodal transport. Almost 60 trains per day are offered by Kombiverkehr on this route. There are even several train departures per day from a number of German terminals. The trains run through Austria via Brenner or through Switzerland via Gotthard, depending on the points of origin and destination of the transports in Germany and northern Italy. Continuous transport services with Italy exist, for example, from and to the Netherlands, Belgium and the northern European countries. In the Western European traffic, Kombiverkehr has integrated continental transport services between Germany and Belgium or the Netherlands, transport from and to France, as well as from and to the Iberian Peninsula. All trains are connected to the central gateways Duisburg, Cologne and Ludwigshafen. Thus, even the longest distances from Portugal to Poland or from the Netherlands to Turkey can be bridged quickly, safely, economically and climate-friendly. In maritime transport, Kombiverkehr services the western seaports. Through its subsidiary Optimodal, there are hinterland transports in EU Net Maritime from Rotterdam and Antwerp to Duisburg, Dortmund, Neuss, and to additional national and international destinations. On request, even ocean containers are picked up from or delivered to the sender and recipient respectively. Thus, Optimodal organises the complete transport chain between ship, train and truck from a single source. More information about intermodal transport in general and about the performance and service offerings of Kombiverkehr in particular is available at www.kombiverkehr.com.